Engine powering up.
Hello, this elliptical realm. I'm gonna play Subnautica again today. This might be a bad idea because I could end up losing power and internet depending on the weather, but I'm gonna try playing. I'm gonna try to go to the Jellyshroom cave, well, one of the Jellyshroom caves that I've been to before. I think I've exhausted almost every resource in that except for the kind with the PRAWN Suit and you know, the PRAWN Suit mining kind. So this is my first time taking the Cyclops out, and I'm going to try to use the PRAWN Suit. I got the mining, got the grappling hook, and that's about it. Well, I think I might have like an engine efficiency upgrade for the PRAWN Suit, so don't really know what I'm doing exactly with the Cyclops, but let's see if I can get there. Last stream I just went and visited a bunch of light pods and found out what I was looking for there, and then ended up getting a reinforced dive suit at the end with the help of some viewers in the comments, or a viewer. Oh, I need to go this way. And try this third can't speak today, third camera view. Third person, that's the word I was looking for. Third person camera view. It's probably the longest trip I've ever taken in this Cyclops. 'Cause really the only thing I did before was just pilot it around my base like a little bit. Like I said earlier, I could end up losing internet or power, so this could very well be a short stream. It is the 13th stream for this game, so it could be an unlucky number. Or did I just hit something? I guess so. It's probably what they said with the Titanic, right? No, I'm joking. This is my first time with the Cyclops, and my first time with the PRAWN Suit as well. Hopefully I can get in and out without making a mess of things. I just park it here on the surface. I think I'm right below it, above it. It's kind of weird seeing the water float up and down like this with the glass. Well, I think I'm where I need to be. I want to save the game here just in case I make a big mistake. I'm gonna walk into this giant hole and hope I can get out with this thing. Do I not have flashlights with this? Is there not a flashlight for the PRAWN Suit? Is there a button for that? Well, this might be one dark playthrough then. Going into the hole. Not gonna be able to see much unless I have some light. They really not add a light to the PRAWN Suit, that'd be crazy. Let me check my input settings, see if that's a thing. Guess not. Well, this is gonna be a disaster. Okay, at least there's light here. Thank you, bioluminescence. You saved me a little bit there. Or maybe a lot there. Really wish I had brought like one of those weapons for this thing, but I haven't been able to craft it yet, so I don't have the resources. I might end up getting eaten or something, who knows. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to activate the my scanner back at my base to tell me where all the magnetite was. I mean, I could just wander aimlessly around, but that would have been very helpful to have that. I don't know if I should just reload and go do that now, or... Not really sure how this thing works exactly. Don't have anything really to... I'll use the drill arm, see if that helps. Might just need to reload this. Got the wrong tool equipped. I had the scanner activated, like when I saved the game the other day. And then when I reloaded, it was gone, like the scan data. I might just do that. I might just reload and come back. I don't know. I think that would be a lot better. Only got so much energy. I did bring like a couple backup power cells though. Fortunately, I'll have to make the trek back. Not sure if it'd be faster with my sea glide or we're taking the Cyclops back. 600 meters. We'll see. Really wish the Cyclops could have had both the sea moth and the prawn suit inside at the same time. It just would have been nice because it's a large sub, and yeah, they could have made it a little bit larger if they had to accomplish that, but I wouldn't have minded that at all. Hello, Paul. I want to try to activate that scanner. Maybe hopefully that will help me find what I need to down there in the most efficient way possible.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Magnetite, that's what I needed. Should be back in a jiff. That sounds like fun, Paul. I'm hoping to play that soon as well, like eventually I'm going to finish this game and try that one out. Although I might end up taking a break and playing like another game like in between, but we'll see. It's on my one of my next few games that I play. I know I could beat this game. I mean, I assume so. I've never beaten it before, but I know I could probably just... What I'm trying to say is I know I probably could just go on towards like the end game and get it over with if I really wanted to, but I'm trying to enjoy it as much as possible.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Alright, so let's try this again. Really surprised there was no light on this PRAWN suit, unless I'm just missing something. Now it's even darker with it being nighttime. What? I guess the scanner didn't activate all the way out this way. I swore it did the other day when I checked it out. Maybe it just bugged out or something, but I saw a couple of nodes like activated. Well, I completely defeated the purpose of going back to my base. Guess I'll just have to look around. Have to do this the hard way, manual way. Drill Magnetite. Alright, time to drill for the first time. I'm sorry you almost died in the game, Paul. Alright, looks like this all goes to my inventory. That says vehicle storage. I don't even know how much storage I even got in this PRAWN suit. Let's see if I can find the storage, access upgrades, storage. Well, don't have a whole lot of storage, and I know I probably could double it for like a storage upgrade, but I guess I could put that in my inventory for now. Well, really I could leave at this point because I've already gotten enough Magnetite to do whatever I needed to do. Since I'm already here, I guess I could look around just a little bit more. Supposedly this grappling hook can be used like Spider-Man is what I saw in the video, but I haven't gotten a whole lot of practice doing that kind of thing just yet. Or the Christmas sale on Steam, I bought the Sony, like one of the supposedly best Spider-Man games there is, like the remastered version, but it was like on sale, like a deep discount, but I haven't played it yet. Years ago I did play one Spider-Man game on the GameCube, It's been a long time. Oh, I saw this, I think, in a video. They were talking about PRAWN Suit, like if there's like loose objects around, you can't like pick it up. Like if you have the drill and the grappling hook like in the arm. Said that was one annoying thing, is what they're saying, that they wish the developers had fixed. Even if they like had added like a third arm or something. I know I probably could unequip like the grappling hook, and I might be able to grab it with my claw, but I'm not sure. The little bit I know about this game is like from what I played, what other people had told me, and like on YouTube videos. Looks like another deposit over there, whatever it is. Gold. I really need a Magnetite, that's what I came here to the cave for. I got plenty of gold, I do have a shortage on silver though. I mean, I still got enough of it, like maybe a dozen or so. Need to figure out this grappling hook though, like, so I can start swinging like Spider-Man like they were showing in the video. I have noticed like some of like the tips and videos and stuff were like from like 7 or 8 years ago, and apparently they've updated the game since then, so those tips like no longer apply, some of them. Like there was even somebody saying you could use what, like the cannon or whatever to like blast yourself into the air and like zip around, move. Like that, for example. Well, my storage is full now, so there's a loose piece here. Inventory full. Well, that's smart. Can't even pick it up when that happens because I put too much in my own inventory. Maybe it'd be a good idea, like when I'm mining, to like bring a storage module for the PRAWN Suit to double up the storage on that. That would make sense. I really have accomplished what I came here to do, so I mean I can leave here at any time. It wouldn't hurt to have more Magnetite. What is this over here? It's more gold. Yep. I'm gonna go for the Magnetite because I got plenty of gold back at my base, and then I collected even more today, which I don't really need. I think after this I'll probably just head back to the surface. If my connection drops suddenly, it's because of bad weather, which could cause power outages and internet disconnects. There's a lot of that going on in the United States right now. Really across the country. That's where I live, so... Alright, I think I got enough Magnetite for now. And try to see if I can grapple back up to the surface. Is that one more piece over here? Like a loose piece? No, it's just the train. Alright, so... Find my waypoint. I don't see the cave exit waypoint. Maybe I should pull up the Cyclops beacon, because I might be able to see that better. should be right above the cave. I call it the queen bee, my Cyclops, and my sea moth I call it the bumblebee. And I'm mining this thing. It's the only weapon I got to try to drill into it. Hopefully it'll leave me alone. Alright, Cyclops is back this way. Oh, I named my PRAWN Suit the Stinger for now. I was trying to consider earlier like whether I should craft a second sea moth or a second PRAWN Suit. Alright, so I just need to hold this thing to... That'll help me get out of the cave a lot better. I'll get a hang on this swinging at some point, I hope. Alright. I don't have the jump upgrade for this. And this cave is dark. I sure hope I can get out of here. Can't even see what I'm trying to grapple onto. This might be a miserable failure. Nope, nope, I don't want to go down. Don't want to go down inside of energy. Alright. Made it this far. I don't know if I could bring the Cyclops down here. It might be too large for it. Wow, it's so dark. This might be a failure of a mission. Mission 13. Unlucky number. Alright, alright, I got it. Go, 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 go. No, grapple, grapple, grapple. Alright, come on, come on, come on. Oh, I'm going down. I'm going down. Oh no. Ah. That jump upgrade would definitely help. Wait. Okay, so I think I stay in place as long as I keep the right click down. And that will give me time for the cooldown for the grapple. So let me try that strategy. Wait, my booster didn't recover. Alright, now it's recovering. I've been thinking that it'd be really cool to have like a Subnautica movie. Like I think that would be a fun movie to watch. I hope to see it someday. Alright, I'm hanging out like Spider-Man. Boosters recovered. Still hanging. I can do this. Alright, let's go, let's go. Alright, we're getting there. Little by little, inch by inch, as the song says. The lyrics. Alright, almost there. Just don't fall. Alright, I think I made it. First time using the PRAWN suit.
Fluid intake.
First time going into a cave like that in a PRAWN suit. A lot of firsts.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Alright, I need to find out if I can get into the Cyclops. I'm gonna try to collect these, but well, I might not have room. I might have to dump some more inventory if I got it. Might end up picking up some more copper or something. Could always use copper. And more gold. I've been thinking lately about my creature egg. I'll take it, see what it hatches. Been thinking lately about you know how like the sea moth, for example, you go down like the sea moth without any upgrades, like it might only have what, like 200 crush depth like meters, and the point is, and then eventually get some more upgrades and you can take it down even further. But if it's like crush depth enough for like your sea moth or like the PRAWN suits, I think this one can go down with upgrades maybe like 1500 meters or something, I'm not sure exactly. And then, but you can exit in and out of your suit at any time. Like, you would think that would like harm you, like if this game was like being more realistic. But it's not the case, really. And then I looked it up. Looked it up on the internet, and I forget the exact stats now, but I may say it wrong, but maybe like a human can go like 100 meters or so, maybe more, for maybe it's like within a few hundred feet or 100 meters, whatever it is. However, I'd have to look up the stats before like the lungs, like the air, start having air issues. And then they said that I think I can just hang out on this, apparently. Well, that's kind of handy. Come on, Claws, don't let me down, pick me up.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Anyways, I was just looking, apparently, I think they said, like, the actual... I need to look this up. I'm just talking about really remembering the stats, but I just found it interesting earlier. So the deepest scuba dive is like 332 meters. Let's see. It's not the same answer that they gave me earlier. It was just talking about like how far a human could go down below the ocean before like the pressure would like crush the lungs, and even further down before it like would crush bones. And I just found that interesting. Can't find the exact information that I was looking for, but I thought it was fascinating. I want to say that 36 kilometers down was like one of the numbers, something like that. Alright, so human bones are incredibly strong and because the body is mostly liquid, can withstand extreme pressure, with a theoretical crush depth estimated at roughly 35 kilometers, about 22 miles, or over 11,000 kilograms per square inch. The depth is over 3 times deeper than the deepest part of the ocean, the Mariana Trench, which is only about 11 kilometers, 7 miles deep. Wow. That's interesting. They didn't tell me that part in the Google Gemini AI prompt, but you know, sometimes this information can be wrong, but that's true. That's truly fascinating. It says a human diving without protection would likely die from oxygen deprivation at 60 to 100 meters, or have their lungs collapse at 1,000 meters, long before their bones would actually break. That's just fascinating. Alright, I'm gonna head back to my base now. I don't know if my ship is taking damage or not. I didn't check on that. I don't know if there's like an indicator of some kind. I guess I could exit out and try to do the repair tool, maybe. Not sure how that works. It's kind of gliding along the surface here. I guess using the bottom camera would tell me if I'm going to hit something from below. I think I already did hit something. Well, I'm a terrible pilot, so I'm not very good at this. Hey, they did say this sub was meant for 3 people. As they say, 3 or 4 people to operate. I'm just a single person. I'm doing the best I can. I don't even have my qualifications really to pilot this. Wait, was there a fire? Or damage? Saw something on the information there. Maybe I need to try to do some repairs. Well, now they show me where the magnetite is. Maybe the scanner just didn't reach out that far. I'm not really seeing anything with like repairs. Maybe I misunderstood the message. going on? I don't understand. Does that just mean something's attacking me? It's so hard to even move this thing. I know my base is in the shape shallows. I'm just saying at nighttime it's hard to see. Altair really needs to upgrade their lights. Like all their lights are so dim. Even like the basic flashlight's so dim. Alright, so I see my base. Which means I need to park this over here. I wish they had like I know you can do it through mods because I looked it up recently. I had the idea before I even looked up the mod, but it'd been nice to have like a docking module for this and be able to have like a side, either upper or side entrance to like go directly from my base and load and unload. I'm having to get in the water to do that. Okay, thanks Ben Chevy. Welcome back.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
As I was telling everybody earlier, there's winter weather stuff going on, so I can end up losing my power or even internet. It's basically affecting a lot of the United States right now, like many states. So far I'm good, but we'll see. Just letting everybody know. I've already said it a couple times in the stream, just letting everybody know in case the stream like just ends suddenly. Well, I got my Magnetite from the Jellyshroom cave. Which reminds me, left a bunch of it back in the Cyclops. I didn't really have much in the way of plans today. Like the main thing I wanted to do was try out the PRAWN Suit and the Cyclops for the first time and then go get some Magnetite. So I've already accomplished like what I set out to do today. So anything else is just extra. That was quite an experience trying to get out of the Jellyshroom cave for the first time in a PRAWN Suit earlier. So I figured that I could hold myself on the rock as long as I didn't let go of the grappling and get my jumpsuit time to the jets or whatever time to recover. Alright, I'll pick up the rest of those resources out of the Cyclops PRAWN Suit. Suppose I could just drop out of the PRAWN Suit and bring it right back here. Then I'd have to load it back up whenever I needed it. You know, if this was a real sub, can you imagine like the Navy or something, like a military, they have to go under the water to enter their sub like every single time they want to get into it? I mean, I know they have like underwater hatches and stuff, probably. I don't know for sure, but I just assume, but... So I guess I shouldn't say I know, but I just assume they have underwater hatches, but... You know, at least should have like an above water hatch or something that could attach to a base and actually, not even sure I can get the access to storage from here. I might just have to take this back to my base, or at least drop it out. I didn't realize that was a thing. It would be nice, I said this in the previous stream, it would be nice to, you know how they like these open and close like really fast. I like the immersion and stuff like on my base, like with those hatch doors, but sometimes I wish I could just turn that off and have it more like this, where it just opens and shuts like immediately. Or where I could leave them more open inside my base, and then like in the event of like a flood or something, like the doors would close. What am I doing? Why am I doing that? Why did I jump out? I need to get the PRAWN suit. I get distracted when I'm talking. Anyways, unless anyone knows of a better way to access the storage, I'm not sure exactly. I think I'll have to drop this thing out. Wait, this thing does have a flashlight? Am I wrong? I just was wondering, does this PRAWN suit actually have a flashlight? Well, it's daytime now, so I guess I can't really tell. If it had the flashlight in the prawns or the Jellyshroom cave earlier, that would have been nice. Alright, storage. Oh, one short. Guess I could just drink the water. I think I just dropped the water. I don't think I drank it. I had two of them, so what? Oh, there it is. I'm such a noob at this game. Alright, left click is consumed. Alright, either I take this back to my base or I keep it in the Cyclops, one of the two. Guess I've already made my choice. Hey Behemoth, how's it going? Oh, okay, that's good to know, Regara. I did not know that. About being able to access my storage from the console. I'm thinking of like, if I go take this thing out of mining jobs again, I think I might get like the storage upgrade for this. I think that would be helpful. So I was only able to mine like a couple nodes before my inventory and the storage on the PRAWN suit got full. I'm good. Just hopefully my power and internet won't go out. This is the 13th stream after all, could end up being an unlucky stream. for this video game series. Alright, so got the Magnetite, and I needed that to craft like a couple of things, but now I can't remember what I needed to craft. One of them might have been the gun. I was wondering about, I was thinking about like I might craft the PRAWN Suit propulsion cannon, just keep that on hand just in case I ever need it, but maybe it's a waste of resources, I don't know. I was just like thinking of keeping it like in my storage in my PRAWN Suit, and I could swap to it if I ever needed it. Just thought it might be helpful if I encounter like an enemy or something. I know I need to do the PRAWN Suit jump jet upgrade, and I know where to get that crystalline sulfur now, because there was a person last stream named by Jared that helped me find the Lost River, and I just scouted it a little bit. I did find some crystalline sulfur, but I forgot to pick it up. I don't know where the nickel ore is yet, but I guess I could try to go back to the Lost River and try to get some more, get my first crystalline sulfur. That's all I did last time, was just scan it. I forgot to pick it up. And I don't have any kyanite, I don't even know where that is, so... And I don't even have the def module. So I don't have any nickel ore, so I can't craft the def module for the PRAWN Suit just yet. I think I can do the propulsion cannon. I think I put the engine efficiency module inside the PRAWN Suit. It's one of the upgrades that I crafted. I might do like a storage module, just like to double it. I can't see that last word because there's like a heart symbol on my phone screen covering it. It says, when did you get the something? Sorry. There's like a heart symbol on the screen covering it, so I really can only see the first... Oh, the egg. That's what you said. I see it now. Scrolled up. I found it near the Jellyshroom cave. I think is where I found it. Just be faster to swim over there rather than go through all those locked doors and then have to shut them again. Guess I don't have to, but from like an immersion standpoint, I like to do that. This is just a single door to go through. Kyanite is in the lava zone, says Behemoth. Godzilla. Well, Ben's Joby says nickel is also in the Lost River. Well, that's good to know. I don't know what kind of egg this is, but I want to try to hatch it. I did find some spadefish eggs, and I was, well, they've been breeding, haven't they? I put in 3 of them and already got 5. The reason I was doing that is because they said they were like the second best food source. I did find, I forget the name of the best food source, like for fish. I did find that then I could, in the Lost River or near the Lost River, but I couldn't seem to find any more of them unless I just missed it. But supposedly these spadefish are like the second best. I don't know what creature egg this is, but I'll put it in the containment facility. See what happens. I got one of these, they're called crash fish. I've learned the name finally, but I used to call them kamikaze fish because they like to run at you and explode. Probably shouldn't, like from a realism standpoint, I probably shouldn't be keeping this thing in a tank on my base. You know, it'd be one thing to like keep it like well far away, so if something happened, like it blew up, it wouldn't be a big deal, but But anyways. Well, probably, I guess I'll try cooking some of these spade fish. Don't have to. Could just use my knife, I guess, but... For that egg, I would make a new aquarium. That means you know what type of egg it is.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Was it something bad? Was it one of those like snake things? Because I got it from the Jellyshroom cave, or maybe above ground. I don't really have the room for that right now, like another aquarium. Guess I could build another floor or something if I really wanted to. A sand shark. Okay. It took me a second to remember what kind that was. It's the kind that like buries itself in there, right? I hadn't planned to do like another floor of like this right now. I did plan like on the large room to craft like another floor to put my plants in, and so I'm thinking of like putting my plants like higher up, so if this ever floods down below, you know, like I won't have to worry. I know it won't really happen, just like from an immersion standpoint, like salt water. If this world has salt water, like for the ocean, like it wouldn't harm like my plants. Like I'd have more time to like seal the extra floor above it like off, is what I was thinking. I really could do that another time. Doesn't have to be today. And I think I was thinking of like putting a bunch of like fish, like alien confinement, somewhere in here, maybe down below or something, and like catching, like growing my own fish, like as an extra food supply, again from my immersion standpoint. I guess I could go ahead and build downwards and put the aquarium stuff there. So I was thinking, like, even if there's alien confinement stuff like ever leaked out like the water, I know it won't happen, but if it ever did, it'd be safer, like if it was like due to gravity, if it was down further. I could try to, I kind of want like all my food stuff together, but now that I think about it, well, I don't know, I guess if I raised like harmless fish, like a spade fish or something that wouldn't have a chance of like damaging the tank or whatever, it would probably be safe putting it near my food supplies. And some places use like fish, like the hydroponics or whatever, like with the fish, like they use it for like nutrition for like the plants, like they're growing. I think I'll do that. I think I'll put a floor down here eventually, but I think I'm going to try to go back to the Lost River and get some of the resources I need there. I think that would be the best use of my time right now. Unless people want to watch like a building stream, which I'm down with that. So I was going to do it anyways. Make a second floor above the aquarium. It would connect the two aquariums. Well, that's true. I could do that. And you can always reclaim my resources, like whatever I don't need. Okay, so multi-purpose room is only 6 titanium. Oh, I remember one of the reasons I was wanting the Magnetite is because I needed it to finish crafting the thermal. I found there's a thermal power source like right near my base. That's what that and the propulsion or repulsion cannon for the PRAWN suit. Those were like 2 reasons I needed the Magnetite. But there's a hole down here next to my base, and there's thermal power down there. I was gonna try to use that to my advantage for like my base. It just makes sense. So maybe I'll finish that real quick. I already got the aerogel. That's already crafted, and I just needed some magnetite. Not sure, and then I think I needed that power transmitter. Let me see what that needs. I need to build a few of those. Gold and titanium, okay. Alright, just grab some titanium, some gold. Should have enough to do whatever I need, more than enough. Yeah, I've been wanting to build more onto my base, but I just didn't have the resources to do it, so I haven't really had a whole lot of time to collect all the resources that I need, but I was able to restock up somewhat now, so. I'm gonna finish crafting this thermal reactor that I left down here. Yeah, it's over there. I'll wait right here for it to, so I don't want to get fried, trying to cross over at a bad time. Alright, so this is 67 degrees, and I think I saw like the range on this power transmitter was at like 20 or 30, something like that. Maybe I can look it up. Power transmitters form a chain to move energy from external sources to your base, with each transmitter connecting to the next within 100 meters. Initial transmitter must be within 25 meters of the energy. Okay. So probably just need to build like 2 of these, maybe 3. Wonder if I should just sit it down beside it or like a little bit further up the cave. Maybe set it up here. Alright, so not sure what the distance on that is. Probably more than 25. I'm thinking maybe I'm wrong. Don't know how to figure that out unless it tells me somehow. I mean, I could put it down lower. It's no problem. I'm not sure, Behemoth. Maybe someone else in the comments would know. Maybe that's what you're asking. I could put down a beacon to measure the distance. I guess it don't really matter. Well, 25 meters, not 25 feet, 25 meters. Yeah, that's definitely within 25 meters. I don't have to worry about that at all. Unless it's one of these cases where like the in-game distance is not what it actually, you know, what it looks like isn't what it actually is. So I should be able to put the next one I need to get oxygen first, actually. I'll just go in the, it's the quickest way to get O2.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
This would be easier to do this at nighttime. Alright, I want to see if I can put it right on the shelf. And this is another case where it'd be so helpful if they combine some of my tools with light so I could see what I'm doing. I guess I could use a flare. I do have one of those in my inventory. Alright. See if that will do it. And go pick up my flare. Alright, so question what I don't know is if I need to do another power transmitter and like attach it to like the hatch in my base or something. I think I'll just do that just to be safe. There we go. So if I did this right, it should all be connected, and if I didn't, I'll find out.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Don't think the power levels have gone up actually. Not sure. Does anyone know how to be sure this thing's working, or like is there like a light or a sign of some sort that shows whether it's like transmitting power? If you happen to know, just let me know in the comments, or I guess I could try to look it up on through Google. This is supposed to have a visible glowing blue line connecting, so yeah, it's not working. Might need to put one closer down this way. Or build like a couple more of these. I think it said 100 meters, but I think the problem... I might put one down here, maybe. Alright, so I got a light there, light up here, through the train, up through here. Okay. If it's possible, I might not even need this one. Let me check. Alright, so I did not need that one. Just go straight up now. And then on top of my base, so I think I did it. Wonder if I even need this one. Okay, so I definitely need this one. Thanks, Behemoth. So it should be a glowing blue line. Is what I'm seeing now. So that will do it. Let me check the power levels now. Well, I did go up a little bit by a couple hundred. If I build another thermal reactor down there, would I get even more, or is it just one thermal reactor per node? I'm curious about that. Not that I really have to have a second. Anyways, that should help fill any power gaps, because I don't always keep the bioreactor filled up with power, biological objects for power. That should help. Well, I guess I could build that other aquarium if I wanted to. Or just go ahead and go on to the Lost River. I think I'll go ahead and go on to the Lost River, and then depending on whether I have time, depending on the weather, all that, then maybe I'll do some more base building later. Pima says if you can put it down further, if you can, it would work. Well, I'm not sure all the resources that this thing will require if I try to build a second one of these. Also, it would need 2 magnetite and another aerogel, so that's not too bad. I got some more rubies yesterday. Played for a little bit off stream, but not too long, so I was afraid I was going to lose power again. But really, I'm good with one of these for now. I'll think about upgrading it in the future. I don't think I need too much power right now. Like, I mean, this is helping a lot, because like I said, I can't always keep the bioreactor filled up. So, this should keep things pretty stable with thermal, like in terms of energy production. That, and I got the solar already. I got several solar panels, like over here, like on both vehicle bays. So this will do for now, and I'll think about adding another thermal later if need be. So I'm going to try to go back to the Lost River now. Left a beacon there last time. I've not tried the salted cured food yet. I'm not sure how long it would last if I use some salt on that. I might just try that real quick because I haven't done that. As I said in a previous stream, it would be cool to be able to craft like those nutrition blocks and take those along, so at least you wouldn't have to worry about your food spoiling. I wonder if this will make me more thirsty because it has salt in it. That's what I would think, like logically speaking. Let's see. Yeah, it does. It cures it. I don't know how long it will last, but it does make me a little bit more dehydrated. So that's good to know. I'll keep one of those in inventory for now, and I'll go ahead and fill up a little bit on food and water here at my base. And I'll go onto the Lost River. Take my seam off.
Vital signs stabilizing.
forgot to put that fire extinguisher back on the Cyclops. Apparently there's like a mod for this game where you don't have to use your knife to collect resources like this. Go ahead and grab some water. If I just leave this salt in here, will it prevent like new water production? I've been wondering about that. I know it's like separating the salt and the water. I guess this world does have salt in its water, like the ocean. So that answers that question. It's not a freshwater ocean, it's a salt ocean. I'll leave that egg behind. Guess I can leave it in a container. I guess I can imagine it as being like in stasis or something. Alright, I'm gonna head on to the Lost River.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Should be this way, 1.3 kilometers. Need to find some of that nickel if I can find it, and crystalline sulfur as well. I think that's what it was called. So I want to get the PRAWN Suit jump upgrade, and then there's like some things I need to craft that has nickel in it, so if I can find it there, that would be great. You know, I've only been to the Lost River once before. There was a bunch of, at least a few predators around the entrance, and then there was another, looked like a ghost leviathan, but it wasn't glowing. You know, like the ghost leviathans from the void or the dead zone, whatever it's called. That's a big mushroom right there. Anyways, on to the Lost River. Hate when I do that. Alright, here we go. Save the game one more time. So I've been wondering, like, if you play like the survival, not the survival, I am playing the survival mode, but like the one where you only have like one life. Don't need to be, like, what happens, like, does your save game get deleted, like, when you die? Like, how does that work? Like, what if you back up your save game? Can you, like, restore it? I've just been curious. Really wish the like the sonar would last longer or do like a few pings in a row. Last time I was down here, my Seamoth was almost out of energy. It was like down to 40 or 50 something. So I couldn't stay here long, so it was just like a scouting job. I didn't go really far. I wouldn't even found this place if a viewer hadn't helped me. The live stream. What is that resource? Is that lead? Let's see. I remember there was like a pool of like acidic stuff that I found. And there was like some crystalline sulfur somewhere down in there. I just forgot to pick it up. Not sure exactly where that pool is. I don't know, maybe I have to go down further. Behemoth says if you see a ghost leviathan there in the Lost River, it's a juvenile. In the void, it's an adult. Well, I haven't found that puddle of like acid stuff yet, so hope I can find that. Some resources here, but just like common stuff like I could pick up anywhere really. Although if that's lithium, I need that. That's one resource, one of the resources that I'm running really low on. I would have thought I would have found that puddle, like the acidic puddle. I would have thought I would have found it by now because I thought it wasn't that far in. Maybe I've already passed it. I don't remember this. I remember some skeleton remains, but I don't remember this. I probably already passed it, to be honest. Unless this is it right here. Alright, so this is it. I just remember there's like some crystalline sulfur. Yeah, I think that's it right over there. Alright. Not sure if there's any more of these around this pond of death, as I would call it, but it's kind of crazy. Here I am swimming through the water, but I'm not being affected by this. Like, someone said in the comments, like, don't touch this, but I think it would be in the water, not just pyrocoral. Lava is funneled up through the coral, allowing it to siphon minerals and heat as it goes. Oh, that's interesting. That was the only crystalline sulfur I found. Going to need a lot more of that. Or at least a handful of it. So that must have been as far as I got last time. Save the game again. Hello, Robert. I remember someone named Robert in the live stream comments. There's a couple other people actually. I banned them from the live stream, like the commenting. It wasn't Robert. He came on another day. Alright, I need to try to find some more crystalline sulfur. Maybe they're always around the acid ponds. That'd probably be the place to look, right? And there's a juvenile. Maybe I should park my pod further away to be safe. Keep the lights off. I'm pretty sure Robert had nothing to do with that. I think he came on another day in the stream. Like it wasn't even the same day or anything. And either way, I banned the two people that were arguing, so... Sneezed a little. Alright, crystalline sulfur, where are you? I don't want to get too far away from my light pod, or a sea moth. Oh, here's a ruby. I would have thought they would have been like right around the edge of the pond. The acid stuff is where I found that one that last time. Just a little bit ago. I'm not sure exactly where you left off, Robert. I do remember your name in the stream. It seems like it might have been a handful of streams ago. I have built a Cyclops and a PRAWN suit and some upgrades and collected resources. I found rubies. I got the reinforced reinforced dive suit. I think that's most of the highlights there. And I've got a water filtration system now back in my base, and I just built a thermal reactor as well. This is my second time in the Lost River zone. Came here last stream, just like a brief scouting mission. My battery was down to like 50%, so it didn't really make sense for me to try to do like a long exploration here. Plus I had already fought off like multiple predators like at the entrance to this cave, so... I also got the electric perimeter defense for the sea moth as well as sonar. I'm sure there's things missing which I've forgotten, but I think that will give you at least some of the highlights. Alright, I'm just gonna try to keep going. Keep looking for the crystalline sulfur. How far I'll get into this cave, I don't know. Or Lost River, I mean. Might end up getting lost as well, but I haven't even gone this far before. Like I said, this is my second exploration, and only made it a little bit of the ways in, like a brief scouting mission, like last stream. So if anybody sees any sulfur, crystalline sulfur on it, and I just happen to miss it, just let me know, alright? I'll try to turn around. Hopefully I won't get killed by that ghost Leviathan here. He's a juvenile, but still. I don't want to have to fight that thing. Those things are brutal. The Reapers are worse, but those things are pretty brutal. They hunted me like a pack, like when I went into the void by accident, like the dead zone. Well, there's been a lot of chat since like the last time I looked down. Hey Mancho. I don't know what the cove tree is. And they mentioned a gargantuan skeleton being in the Lost River, but I never made it that far. I passed Sulfur like a minute ago, says Behemoth. Well, I'll try to double back a little bit. Was it like near the acid pool? Or whatever this is? Wait, is this it? No, uranite crystal. I don't... Should I even be collecting that? Wait. Is this like uranium? I know I can get like a nuclear reactor, but for my base. Is this how you... Is this the resource you need for that? And then there's also like a nuclear waste disposal. I definitely had the blueprint for that. I just don't have the blueprint for the uranium reactor. Is that even worth doing? Like the uranium... I mean the nuclear reactor? I don't have the radiation suit on me. I sure hope I don't get like radiation sickness or something. I don't know how realistic this game gets, but not like terribly realistic, obviously, because like getting in and out of like what if you're a Cyclops or PRAWN Suit or Seamoth would, you know, get hull damage like from the crush death, and it's like your character can go down further than what he should be able to, but I guess you could explain it with like technology, because you might have like a nanite suit or something. I don't know. This is an advanced civilization, you know, kind of like Star Trek. They got technology that's similar to like replicators. It's near the blood kelp, not the mushroom. It was near where you started. I did pick up one where I started at, or where the first pool was. It's in the Lost River, but if you're at the Grand Reef, I could get you to the Cove Tree, but you might want to build a base where the gargantuan skull is if you want. Find the Cove Tree, but it's worth it, says Robert. Do a self-scan. It says I'm infected. That's all it told me. It didn't say I was suffering from nuclear, I mean radiation. Alright. See another ruby. Is that it? The sulfur? No. Yeah, I think that's it. No? The sandstone. I'm terrible at this. I would have thought I would have found a bunch more of this crystalline sulfur by now. There's the ghost leviathan again. Well, that's a lot of emojis, Robert. The monsters can stay away, thank you. Although I guess it makes more of an interesting stream if they did attack. Not gonna lie, the first time that happens, it's quite scary. Like the Reaper Leviathan, like the way it grabs you and then just sticks you in its mouth. Or I should say me, rather. Well, anybody that plays Subnautica. I think I saw an alien warper.
Warning, maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
Seriously? I didn't realize this was going to get that deep, so I'm going to need the next upgrade for the sea moth. No, I don't think the sea moth doesn't go beyond 900, right? That's the max. And I think I already got the Mark III, so unless there's like a Mark IV. No, I haven't found the gargantuan yet. I'm vaguely aware of it because people have been talking about it a lot in the stream. I didn't realize this Lost River was going to get that deep. Am I going to have to come back here like with a Cyclops and a PRAWN Suit? I guess so. So, which direction am I supposed to go to, like with the compass, to see like this gargantuan skeleton, where it won't get me to like crush death? So I'm willing to head that direction. I just don't want to. Gotta make sure I survive the journey, you know. Oh, that's the lava zone, says Moncho. You have to use a Cyclops to get there. I think the Cyclops would be kind of like a tight fit, wouldn't it? Trying to get it into this place. I mean, it's probably what I have to do for sure, because I won't be able to go any further, but... It seems like kind of a small fit, trying to get it to come down here. Cyclops is huge. Well, I've only found one crystalline sulfur. I've been trying to look along the green acid shores, or ponds as I call them, but I haven't had too much luck other than find that one single one. Alright, see you, Robert. Thanks for stopping by. Robert says he's making the prawn suit and just has one more thing to make. Now, I wonder if the crystalline sulfur could be like along the walls of the cave. Something up here too. Oh, that's just some glowies, bioluminescence. Another ruby. It might end up being what I mostly get down here is rubies. Sure would like to find some more of that sulfur. What is this? An ammo blade? Divides to create two new genetically identical offspring and the cycle continues. Non-sentient organism. Many rubies I've collected, I'm surprised it's the first time I bothered to scan it. Alright, surely I gotta find some crystalline sulfur around here someplace. Just bunches more sandstone, I think. Or limestone.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Well, I gotta take a quick 5-minute break. I'll be right back. Sorry. Alright, I'm back. Thanks for hanging out. Oh, let's see. Let me find the crystalline sulfur still. Only found the one. It doesn't sound good. Just gonna keep going. Just keep swimming, as they say in Finding Nemo. Just keep. Oh, nope. Still following me. I'm about to become fish food soon. Is that back to that lava zone you were talking about? Yeah.
Maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
PRAWN Suit fluid intake. Vital signs stabilized.
I wonder if I could just go this way. Like above the lava zone that people were talking about. But I don't know. I don't know if I've gone like back in the if I'm still making it progress towards that gargantuan skeleton that everybody was talking about, or if I'm just heading back towards. Yeah, I basically just turned myself around and went back towards the entrance. Such a poor navigator. I scared you. How did I scare you? Like the creatures in the video? I guess if you're listening to me playing while you're playing, if that's what you're doing, playing Subnautica, then you would have heard the sound effect of the ghost Leviathan, so I guess in that way it could have scared you. I suppose, it helps to watch other people, listen to other things in the background while you're playing a game like this, so you're not all alone. Was this the only way? I thought this was like going to be like a long tunnel for like this place. I thought somebody said it was like 4 kilometers long, but I haven't found a way to go that far through the tunnel, or meet like a dead end, like something like this. Maybe there's a secret passage somewhere, or something that I haven't seen yet, like a turn. Maybe I should use the sonar. I know one place, I guess, goes to hell, like with the down to the lava zone. I guess you could call it hell, but yeah, that's the way to hell down there. Let's see, or Tartarus, or whatever they used to call it. Trying to figure out. There's another way to go down, because I'm looking for that skeleton that everybody mentioned. I thought this was supposed to be like a really long trip, because I thought somebody said it goes from one side of the map to the other. So I haven't found that yet. No? Let's see. This might be the way, actually. I don't see the beacon just yet. It's going towards a floating island, and then that one's the Jellyshroom cave to the southeast. I did come into this cave, I think, from the northeast, so if I'm heading southeast, or south or southeast, I think I'm heading to where I need to go. Yeah, I haven't seen this yet. Let me save real quick. Robert says, no, you talked me and I heard a voice behind me. Go behind the waterfall. Is it something back the way I came with the waterfall? Waterfall far behind you. Okay. Was there like a couple of waterfalls? Are you talking about like the acid waterfall? That's the original. That's what I need, right, to breed my fish. I think that's the best food source in the game. Now I don't know what they look like, because I only picked up one last time and I forgot what they look like, so if I can find two, I'll just breed those. I mean, I could do the spade fish, but supposedly they're not as efficient. Waterfall far behind you. The cove tree is behind you to the right, I think, says Robert. If you go left there, should be a thing that goes up. Not sure what the cove tree looks like. Skeleton down there. Northeast would be back the way I came. Supposedly there was a waterfall somewhere, maybe way back. I have to go through. I don't know what the cove tree looks like. I see this like alien like structure though. It's kind of hard to coordinate all this with like the chat, because there's like a delay between what I'm seeing on the screen versus when you type. Sorry. What's that? Okay, I'll stay still. Go that way, says Behemoth, and then Robert says go behind you. So do I move southwest or do I move northeast? Southwest would take me towards the alien structure, northeast would take me back the way I came. I'm not sure exactly, Robert. Somehow I was able to make my way here. I'm not a very good navigator. I just started heading southwest and somehow ended up here. At this like alien like structure. Behind the waterfall there was an alien entrance, says Behemoth. I'm not seeing a waterfall near me. There was some waterfalls like with the acid stuff like way behind me, but
This alien structure appears to have collapsed to the sea floor.
Regardless says go inside. Go inside, he's right. That's what Behemoth says. Alright, if I can find a way into this place, I will. Another ruby. Pick those up when I find them.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Detecting an alien broadcast. Linguistic analysis reads, caution, hazardous materials and life forms contained within.
She's getting so much better at understanding the alien language. I've said this before on a previous stream, but if I was like trapped alone on an alien planet, at least having like an AI companion would be pretty cool. I mean, it's better than just having a volleyball like the guy from Castaway, like Tom Hanks, and trying to imagine that you have a friend with you. I'm trying to imagine like conversations. Whereas like an AI, you could have conversations. Check all around the structure, says Robert. It looks like it might have been an entrance. No. No, it wasn't. It's heard a noise I've not heard before. I can't imagine there'd be a whole lot of protein off of this spinefish. I gotta eat. Who knows when my next meal will be. Just check all around the structure, not under or on top. I don't know what just happened. Well, that... okay. It's the first time that's happened. For a second I thought my ship might have exploded. And there's alien warpers just here. I know you said not to go on top, but I haven't seen what I'm looking for just yet, so... Well, I'm looking into it for an entrance to this place somewhere. It's not under and not on top, so I assume on the side somewhere. Is this it over here? Okay. I don't know if I need these ion cubes, but I'll take it. Needed them before for a teleporter.
Are substantially reinforced,
And an achievement called
indicating
Follow
the
the Lost
designers
River,
were
find the
seeking
disease
either to
research
keep something
facility.
out or contain it within. Whatever their intention, it clearly failed.
Okay, there's a security barrier there. Another ion cube over here. don't know if this goes down. That's collapsed, so can't really... I guess I could swim under there. I'm not sure what there is exactly that's worth back this way. An egg. Sea dragon egg. This large egg is held in a hermetically sealed environment and has been chemically sterilized. Without the means of the facility to house a fully grown sea dragon specimen, it is possible the alien sought to study instead the egg laying and incubation process. To what end is unclear. Array specimen. Oh, that's a lot of lore there. Ghost rays, jelly rays, crimson rays, and rabbit rays likely all share a common evolutionary ancestor. The alpha ray, which would have evolved deep in the ocean trenches, quickly growing in line with available food supplies, it would have most resembled the ghost ray in size and appearance. While some rays have stayed within the limits of the cave system where they first evolved, others are relatively more recent adaptations to the new environment, likely the result of overpopulation. All the rays on this planet have given up predation in favor of herbivorous scavenging and using poisonous flesh to protect themselves. There was a cuttlefish. I do have one of those already, but I heard there's like 5 of them in the game. They're supposed to be like rare and kind of hard to find. I don't mind trying to find all 5 if it's possible to have all 5 as a pet. I'll raise an army of cuttlefish and I will conquer this planet. Maybe I'll even mutate them to become giant cuttlefish, and then they'll serve my will and they'll get rid of all the leviathans and stuff for me. Like whatever I don't want, so. Oh, this just keeps going. Maybe. Leviathan, detecting facility perimeter, closing at high speed, exterior anchor cable impacted with massive force. Anchor cable system buckle with facility sinking, collision with seafloor. Breaches detected in containment unit 7, Leviathan eggs. Immediate specimen destruction protocol initiated. 314 specimens destroyed, 1 specimen unaccounted for. Evacuating staff to all site sanctuaries. Planetary quarantine protocol initiated. Warning. Affected individuals may not leave the planet. Already knew that much. I also don't want non-infected people arriving either. Like, because they destroyed the sunbeam, for example. I'm pretty sure they shot down the Aurora, too. This just keeps going. I may have to go back to my Seamoth. There's also energy shield over here somewhere. They're right here. I guess I need a purple tablet for this, which I got some back at my base. I just didn't know I needed to bring it. There might be one around here somewhere. I can go try to find it. First, I need to get some air. Well, I guess I can make it through with the Seamoths. A little bit of a tight fit. Let's see, this way. So there was a cuttlefish nearby. I wouldn't mind picking one up if I can find it. I didn't see any eggs, but whoa. What is that? Wait, you can swim through these? Or is it just because the glass was broken? Or maybe they're using the energy shield and just don't have the power for it now. Skeletal remains of a vast predator housed within an artificial habitat. So where was that, like, giant... Was it gargantuan? Because I haven't found that yet inside this facility. I mean, the Lost River. The species went extinct the past 1,000 years, since evolutionary relatives have evolved almost beyond recognition. So what happens if I swim in the mouth? Well, will they eat me? No, I'm joking. Okay, this thing's bigger than what I thought it was. I can't go any further. There's no exit hole back here. Not that I want to go through the exit hole. Yeah, it's a lot bigger than what I thought it was. The gargantuan is way bigger than that, says Behemoth. Well, hopefully I can find that gargantuan skeleton at some point. It's difficult for me to get here, but kind of know what I'm doing more now.
Residual biological evidence suggests indigenous life forms were brought to this location and subjected to intensive study. Data pertaining to the bacterium is being downloaded. Caution. Detecting atypical fluctuations in blood plasma proteins. A self-scan is strongly advised. Self-scan complete. Bacterial infection has spread to the skin and pulmonary system. Medical report recorded to databank. It is imperative you find a way to neutralize the infection.
Oh great, so my infection's gotten a lot worse now. Maybe I shouldn't come here. Network error resulted in a routine quarantine procedure failure. Contagion was uploaded to and spread quickly through the core worlds. Confirmed death 143 billion individuals. Wow. Can you imagine 143 billion people dying across multiple worlds? I think of Earth's population. What is that, like 7 billion or something? This is 143 billion. That'd be like a lot of Earth's worth of population, like people like dying. Stage 1, gradual immune system failure. Stage 2, green. So I'm at stage 2 right now. Green skin lesions and flu-like symptoms. Oh, great. That's what I wanted, to get the flu. As well as lesions. Stage 3, unpredictable alterations to biological structure. Stage 4, complete shutdown of executive function. Emergency steps taken. Core worlds quarantine. Bacterial samples distributed to isolated disease research facilities for vaccine development. Robert says, never mind, there was no cuttlefish. Biological matter. Really wish they combined the flashlight and the scanner into one device. A warper. This life form shows signs of heavy genetic modification. So it's not just a robot, it's actually alive. extensive mechanical grafting, so it's like a cyborg. Its digestive and pulmonary systems have been replaced by an onboard battery, receiving energy directly from the main grid and distributing it around the body. Miniaturized face technology has been implanted beneath the skin and is triggered by the central nervous system, allowing the construct to teleport at will. Brain and central nervous systems have been digitally augmented with advanced processing power and remote communications. Oh, let's see it. I think that was it for this room. This might be a dead end. And probably go back out to the hallway and see if there's another path out of here. Okay.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Alright, so I think I'll have to come back to this place with one of those purple tablets that I have previously found to make any more progress for this facility, unless there's like a tablets like somewhere around that I can loot. Which before there has been in some cases, but so we've seen all of this. Alright, so I guess let me scan, see if this is scannable. No, just a rock. So I'm back here, and I need to come back with a purple tablet, I think. Yeah, I need a purple tablet, which I got them back in my base. This wasn't expecting to run into this down here in the Lost River, because this is my first time down here, so I didn't think to bring along a tablet with me. All I got for coming here was, I got some rubies, 1 crystalline sulfur, and then my disease got much worse. I'm on the stage 2 now, so was it really worth it coming here? I mean, I don't know if my infection got worse because I was in proximity to this place, or just because it's been enough time has gone by. Was that one of those originals? Yeah. I needed another one of those. I'll try to breed in them when I get back to my base at some point. So I hear they're the best food source. I think I read that maybe it was like plus 50 or something. Robert says once you get out and exit, go to the opposite way above the structure. Go the opposite way of the exit, please. Was this the exit, the way out? So I guess go back the way I came. Is that what you're asking me? Maybe back towards the northeast instead of the southwest, which is where I was going. I would have loved to have found more crystalline sulfur, but I was only able to find one of those. Are you telling me to continue heading northeast and take a right? I don't see a right turn anywhere. Looks like I can go forward, back towards the northeast. Robert says go northeast to the cove tree when you get out of the cave to the alien structure. I don't know what the cove tree looks like, so you have to point it out to me unless I can figure it out. Regardless, says have to build out your sub and take it down there. The skeleton is right under the around the corner. Robert says yes, find the skeleton for now. So well, I need a sub to get there? To see the skeleton? The gargantuan? Well, I'm heading northeast, like you said. I'll try to take it slow in case I need to make like a turn off somewhere, because there's like a delay with the stream in the comments.
Seek fluid intake.
Well, that's going to be a problem. I'm almost out of water. I mean, I don't have any more in my inventory. I'm down to 20. I've already consumed all my water bottles for this journey. I don't see any, like, bladder fish nearby. I'll save my, well, the alien structure was behind me unless there's another one forward, back towards the northeast. I gotta get out of here soon and either like eat some food or something to get my water levels up. Didn't mean to do that. That's a pitiful amount of water, plus 3 per spinefish. I have to kill a bunch of those in order to get hydrated. I hate how when like you're close to your like sea moth, like too close, so there it is. Can't always see it. Alright, pointing back towards the northeast. Behemoth says keep going forward until you find a big wall with a waterfall. Just keep in mind I'm running out of water here, so I need to find a solution soon. I'm heading northeast. Haven't seen a waterfall yet. That's the entrance to hell, as I called it earlier, the lava zone. This is the way out, like this direction. I don't think it's trying to eat me. See a waterfall here. Oh, this is what you meant, right? Go through here? Is that what you meant? No, I don't know. Maybe, no, that couldn't have been what you meant. Eat the gel sacks or the purple balls. If that sounds weird, says Robert. I haven't seen any gel sacks down here. Let's see other plant life.
Seek fluid intake immediately.
Down? Like through all this, the pool of green? Like down? Like going down into the water down? I just this waterfall right here. That waterfall that's on the screen right now. You want me to go all the way down? I paused it because don't have much water left. I'm about to die or start getting health damage. Be in trouble. My last save was like 20 water, like when I saved it last. Down the waterfall. Then what? Through it? Or down into it, like the water. And the waterfall. I don't see a way out this from here. Maybe I'm just misunderstanding. I'm sorry, guys.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Well, I've already been inside the waterfall and I didn't see anything. I should have to go this way. Then I could just do that from above here. And see if there's anything down. I don't see another path anywhere down here. Wait, is that the crystalline sulfur? If I go down into that, would I die? I'm about to die anyway, so... Well, I guess the answer to my question where the crystalline sulfur is. It's inside there. I might have to reload my save here soon. I'm taking health damage. I got 1 health pack. No water. Alright, so I'm gonna reload my save. The save, I think I got 20 water, and I just need to get out of here as fast as possible.
Oxygen efficiency
I'm having trouble finding what you're trying to tell me to find.
passing 200 meters. Oxygen efficiency.
So if I can go out the southwest, if that's the fastest way out of here, I'll do that. As long as I can get back to my base or a bladderfish or something to get some more water. Just need to get out of here. I'll try to find whatever you're trying to tell me next time, I guess. Is this what I've found before? Or, yeah, that's what I found before. So I need to just keep going southwest, and hopefully there'll be an exit out of here somewhere. And then I need to try to get back to someplace where I can get water. It's not good to die in here, because then I leave my sea moth behind, I think. Appears to be a dead end. At least I know where the crystalline sulfur is. Oh, I thought there'd be an exit out of here somewhere. On the southwest side. Someone told me it like ran from one place to the other on the map. There's west. If I can go west this way, it looks like. Unless that too is a dead end. No, it seems to keep going, so I'm good. I think I found the way out. There's a big waterfall here. It's towards the southwest and west. Oh no, it's northwest. I'm just going to try to keep going south, see if the exit's out this way. I said this in a previous stream, but I would really like a booster module for my sea moth so I can go like really fast. What is that? Don't even know if it's worth scanning, to be
Terrain
honest.
scans indicate this biome contains unusually high concentrations of organic and fossilized remains.
Guess you can't eat those? Three water. Hopefully I can find something that will nourish me a whole lot more. Shouldn't I be heading south? The south's gotta be the way out, right? And towards the floating island. Is that really like the best way to find the crystalline sulfur? Like to dive into the acid pool, risk your own health, and retrieve it? Because I haven't really found any others except for that one sample. There's a bunch of rubies there, but I don't have time to collect. Well, is this the gargantuan? Like, whatever this skeleton is? Something's big right here. So maybe this is it. Skeletal remains. Whoa, there's two of these. I might end up dying either way trying to get out of this place. I hope if I head south I'll find a way out of here, unless it was better to... Well, I scanned something back there. Was it the gargantuan or not? I'm about to die from dehydration, unfortunately. I just gotta get out of here. Unless I'm taking the really long way, in which case I'll die going this direction anyways. Which it might be faster going out the way I came in. Back towards the northeast. Go the opposite way of the skull head. If you already went there, then I don't know really. I saw a big skull. This seems to go up, so maybe this is the way out. Oh, here's some of that jail stuff you're talking about. I can't really get out to get any more of that water from the jail. Bunch of aliens here. Warpers. Really? It's a struggle. It's just... That's here too? The crab squid? Crab squid and warpers. This game's trying to kill me. Okay, pick up this, Alright, I want to get away from my Cyclops, or Seamoth real quick. Eat those, back to live in water. Try to get back to my Cyclops and try to get more progress out of here.
Fluid intake immediately.
I'm sorry I can't really take the time to read the chat, because... trying to survive here. $18 water. I hope this is the way out. If it's not, then I guess I will die here again. Or I'll have to relive my save. Some more of this. Every little bit helps.
Vital signs.
Get to survive for 1 moment longer. When, like I said earlier, when you're up close to the Seamoth, it doesn't show up. You have to get further away, and I just wish it would show up all the time with the beacon, regardless of the distance away from it. Alright, I'm going to keep going up, and hopefully I'll find a way out of here. Oh no, one of those ghost creatures is here. Ghost leviathans. Alright. I came out of this region. And maybe I should leave a beacon here as like another exit. Maybe. Alright, I left the beacon there for the other entrance of the Lost River. And then I need to get back to my base and get some water before I die. I'll survive that trip, so... well, kind of. I suppose I could hunt some creatures around here and try to get back up to speed and with my nourishment and something right here. Like another wreck or something. I don't think I've been to this one. Or have I? Not that I really have time to explore a wreck. It's possible I've been to here before. Was this the bulb forest or something? Bulb zone? I don't know. I don't really know my way around this game that well. Or what's what. This is my first playthrough. Alright, I'm back on my way to the base. It's only able to collect one crystalline sulfur. I had collected another one earlier, but then I died. Well, it wasn't too bad for a second attempt at the Lost River. And now I know there's like a lava zone down there as well, someplace I have to get to, like with my Cyclops or PRAWN Suit. I haven't done any def upgrades for my Cyclops or my PRAWN Suit, so I'm not sure what the maximum def is down there. Or what I would need to upgrade, really. I do know there's like a thermal engine or something for, I think, the Cyclops and the PRAWN Suit, but I don't have either of those upgrades just yet. Well, that wasn't too bad. I know how to get the crystalline sulfur, I just need to go down inside the pool. Get all the acid stuff all over me. Because unfortunately it doesn't seem like there's a better way to do that. Because I only found one of those like on the surface. My battery's down to 9 charge on this CMOS, so I brought a spare battery or two along, I think. So it wouldn't have been the end of the world, like it wouldn't have been... Unlike the first time when I did the scouting, I didn't take any spare battery with me, so... That was one reason I ended the scouting mission. Like I didn't go too far into the cave. Not really food that I need, but water.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Well, I got some Uranite crystal. I guess that's used for the nuclear reactor, which I don't have the schematic for just yet. I got one piece of crystalline sulfur. Found one piece of lithium, and that brings me up to 3 for that. Found lots of rubies. Put the Uranite crystal inside the storage. Or Uranite. Need to drop the original off at their holding tank. Start breeding those. Probably need to build a couple of new tanks for that, and I will eventually, but Spadefish are really breeding. I might take the crash fish out. The jellyfish was cool, but alright, I guess I'll breed the Reginals now. I'd probably take out the spadefish. So I think the Reginals are supposed to be the most nutrition. And I'll fuel up the reactor with this and this. No, I can't fit that in there just yet. I guess the crash fish gets to live a little longer. Even though they explode. It don't really make sense to keep that on board in my base, but from like an immersion standpoint. My dinner tonight will be spadefish. Unless I create a separate tank just for the spadefish, which I could do that. I did want to kind of create like a variety of like a fish farm. Have like a few different types of fish that I'm raising, like for nutrition in addition to like the food that I've been growing. I mean, it wouldn't hurt. Like, as far as like these doorways, I guess I could leave them open, but then if my base ever floods, it's just faster to go like in and out like this way than to open and close all those doors. But I've done it before, but then my base flooded at one point by accident, so. Alright, I'm gonna... I guess I could get that purple tablet. Yeah, so I got the purple tablet. I'll put these spadefish in storage, like, for now. And kind of like imagine it's like a dimensional storage where like it doesn't break down or age or whatever. That's what I kind of have to think. Because otherwise this egg and these fish would be dead by the time I get back. Unless they do decay inside these containers, I'm not sure. I need to put that fire extinguisher back on the Cyclops. I don't know how many these ion cubes I'll need for the my journey if I go back there today, unless I do it another day. Not sure if I can change my power cell. %. I know it's on the bottom.
Welcome aboard CAD Systems Online.
I'm just saying I don't know if I can change it while it's in the docking. That's what I've been having to do every time if I need to change it out. So I try to do it from the water or even from above on the gangway, but this doesn't work. Unless I'm just misunderstanding something. Oh, I do have a power cell charger now, so... I'll head over to the Cyclops real quick. Drop out the fire extinguisher if I can. Didn't mean to take it off my ship earlier.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
There we go. Not sure how interesting this stream is for anyone, but I mean, I'm just playing this game to play it, and I'm having fun while doing so, but don't exactly know how fun it is to watch me play it, but I'm having fun, so that's all that really matters, right? And people are free to watch and free to go, like however they want. I'll be playing it either way, so. Alright, I'm gonna get that purple tablet. I don't know if I need 1 or 2, I don't even know if I need an orange tablet. I got an orange tablet. I'll take all 3 tablets that I currently have. And I'll take those ion cubes. Leave the crystalline sulfur behind for now. And try to get back out there. Try to see what's beyond the force field back in the cave. I mean the Lost River.
All systems online.
Probably should swap out my batteries while I can. Everything else is almost 100%. I'm using a ion battery from a flashlight, so I still got plenty of charge left on that. Alright. Hoping to get more of those ion batteries or learn how to craft them sometime. Because they're quite good. 500 charge, I think. I guess I'll just go back to the northeast entrance. I think that's a little bit closer to that alien facility of the Lost River. And there's the Lost River south entrance, 1.6 kilometers, and then there's the Lost River northeast entrance, 1.1 kilometers. And I think it's actually faster for me to go back to the northeast and then go through the tunnel, and then I think it's a little bit closer than, because that was a long ways out of there. Hopefully I can find out what's behind that force field. Well, that's fast. I'm already back in the mushroom forest. Still got 600 meters to go. There's a bone shark to my right, so silent running with the lights off at least. Not really silent running in terms of the engine. But I would love a booster upgrade for my Seamoth, so I could outrun any Leviathan. That'd be awesome. I said this earlier towards the beginning of my stream, but I think it'd be really cool if they made a Subnautica movie. I would go watch that. Even if it's like based entirely off the very first game, I would go watch it because I think I would have fun regardless. Would anyone else be interested in seeing a Subnautica movie, like a live-action movie with like CGI for like the monsters? I think that'd be really fun. If so, let me know in the comments. Alright, I think I'm back to the Lost River now. I might see if I can pick up some of that crystalline sulfur, but I only have one health pack, so I'd have to dive into the acid pool, it looks like, to get more of those, unfortunately. Unless I come back with a PRAWN Suit. I don't know if that's like acid resistance or not. Uranite crystal. Right. I thought my reinforced dive suit would protect me against heat stuff, but for some reason I was taking heat damage. I mean, I guess this is like a thermal thing right here, and I guess the waters will be really hot, but I just thought the dive suit, the reinforced one, like protected you against all that, but I guess I was wrong. Yeah, I've heard about Subnautica too. I've also heard about like all the lawsuits and stuff going on as well. How they kicked out the former owners and creators of the original Subnautica, and they didn't want to pay them money. What's leaked out in the lawsuit, and then they were using like an AI chat to try to figure out like their strategies for all this, like how to kick them out, that kind of thing, get money. It's very shady of them to do all that, and maybe I'm wrong, but I think the original developers and creators were in the right. That's what I seem to think. And that maybe I'm wrong, but I just hope they were able to, like, justice is done, and that they're able to get their company, or get their money and get what they're supposed to have for them. Or maybe even the rights back to their game, whatever the best solution is. I just want fairness and like justice in the situation, like the right thing happening. Because I hate greediness and people, pardon the word, screwing other people over, all in the name of greed. Nothing wrong with making money, but like they had like a contract, like legal contract and everything, so that's the only details I know about what's going on in the court system, if at all. I haven't heard anything in a while. I don't even know if they've even resolved it. Alright, I'm back here at the alien facility in the Lost River. And there's the force field. Got a purple tablet. I don't know the names of the developers, the people working at the company, so if their name was Kingsman, I'm not sure who you're referring to, I'm sorry. I just know a little bit about the lawsuit, I don't really know the names of the developers. Also, this was just a data download here. Specimen research.
ETA data.
Small herbivore gamma. This entry seems to reference the common peeper. Shows no immunity to infection. Death commonly occurs within 4 days. Shows symptoms remission on exposure to enzyme 42, but symptoms quickly recur. Shows advanced learning behavior. Shows some capacity to transmit enzymes to other specimens. Leviathan embryos. Adult specimen too large to study in containment. Egg specimens acquired from nesting site. Embryos show no sign of immunity. Death commonly occurs within 3 weeks. Small sample of eggs has been retained for continued high-priority research on Leviathan hatching mechanisms. Large carnivore theta, off-site lab, established the study remains, shows some potential for immunity infection, but physical remains so far proved insufficient for full reconstruction. Unidentified Leviathan. This Leviathan species has been assigned designator Sea Emperor, but samples from Emperor specimens indicate some potential for Kara immunity. Single specimen captured for study at purpose-built containment facility constructed in a volcanic region at depth 1.4 kilometers. Yeah, that's got to be the lava zone, because I was already at 900 meters and I was maxing out and I couldn't go any farther, so that's got to be where that is, I think, here in the Lost River. While it's unlikely that the Emperor specimen is still contained within the facility described, it may be possible to acquire further data there on alien attempts to develop a vaccine. So, well, considering I'm at stage 2 already, I need to try to work on that in terms of finding any more information about a cure for myself. Alright, so that was all that was in this facility. I think I found it all anyways. I don't know if I can reclaim my purple tablet or no, it's gone. Been used up.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Alright, so I guess I could try to find what y'all were trying to point me towards earlier that I couldn't find. I found like a skeleton heading like southwest. Unless I go back to the acid pools and try to pick up some crystalline sulfur. Oh, Kingsman was in the Marvel Rivals tournament and he got kicked out because he was getting mad at his teammates for trying to win for 40k. Was that like the payout for the, like winning the game then? Because I don't have any problem with people like earning money like in tournaments or like with a job or whatever, because it's in a way like a tournament, gaming tournament is kind of like work anyways, and if there's like a prize pool. I don't really know the situation all that well, so I'll just leave my commentary at that. I have heard of Marvel Rivals. I've not played it. I claimed it on Steam, but alright. I'm going to see if I can find some crystalline sulfur down here. Pick up at least a few if I can. I didn't see it. Maybe a different pool. And then I'll try to head back to the south or southwest and try to find that skeleton and whatever people were trying to point me towards earlier. Maybe it'd be better if I dive into this with the Seamoth, because I can always repair it. I only have one life after all. I don't need to dive recklessly down there to my death when there's not the resource that I need down in there. Alright, I'll head back to here and see if I can find some crystalline sulfur. And then I'm just trying to do this real quick. I saw some at the bottom of a waterfall, I think, one time. Maybe I was back at the pool, like further back towards the entrance to the cave. Oh, okay. You got the money from people donating to him, you think? Robert says I could help you find the tree, but you need to go to the northern blood kelp biome. So does that mean I have to leave the Lost River? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Next to the mushroom forest? Yeah, I guess that's what you're trying to tell me. Well, that's fine with me. I'm almost on the way out of here anyway, so I keep heading towards the northeast. That's backed. That's too deep.
Warning. Maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
Would like to pick up some more crystalline sulfur on the way out of here, though, if I can. I do that every time. I press the left click on the mouse instead of the right click to repair. Just do that too frequently. Alright, I gotta go this way, I think, past this ghost leviathan. There was a pool somewhere, but I might have already passed it. It might be right here. I think this is where I saw another piece or two of crystalline sulfur, maybe. Yeah, I see one right here. Yeah, you really don't have much time in waters like this. Looks like just one piece, so I've only got 2 of those right now. Two's better than nothing. Alright, I'm on my way out of here. Unless there's another piece up in here in the waters. Yeah, looks like it. I see one right there. Well, I'm half dead now. Got 3 pieces total between what I got in my inventory and what's back in my base. Guess I'll go ahead and use my health pack now. Well, I don't know if I'll make a base there, but I'm fine with checking out stuff that I haven't seen in the game. And if they got plenty of ores there, I can try to return there at a later date and harvest them. I'm not a dog, Robert. You don't have to tell me good boy. Yeah, it is. I live in the United States, so there's been a lot of snow like all over the place. It's affecting a lot of states. That and ice and sleet. Big winter storm that came through. Thankfully it didn't cut out the power or the internet. We seem to have missed the worst of it unless there's like another round of it coming around. I didn't know you lived in the United States, Robert. Northern blood kelp biome. Let me look at my map. I have a 2D map that I screenshotted from my phone. I see a bulb zone, mushroom forest, which is where I am right now, grassy plateaus, kelp forest. Although I don't think I've ever been to the blood kelp zone. That's really far to the north here. It's directly north. So, save the game here and try to head north if I can. Hopefully I won't end sorry. Hopefully I won't end out in the wrong place. Like a dead zone or something. Just strictly heading north from here. Although I guess I'd have to head more like northwest maybe. Based on where I am currently. Alright, I'm gonna switch off the map and look at the comments. Oh, you live in Antarctica? What do you mean, America? I had a friend that he would tell me that all the time. He would joke that he lives in Antarctica. I think even like on his Steam profile, he had the same words. In terms of his location, because apparently it was like a location that you could select on Steam. I knew where he lived all along, it's just he would joke that he lived there. Well, I'm heading north. Maybe I should head more northwest, I'm not sure. I've never been to this place. It's called the Blood Kelp Zone. Sorry, Robert, for assuming you live in the United States. Like you said, you live in Antarctica. These waters are getting blue, so I hope I'm not ending up in that void zone like I did before. Yeah, I just went off the map. I was about to die there, so I guess I need to head more like west and then try to head north maybe. So I was going off the edge of the map there. Hard to really see what I'm doing. About to run out of water again, but I think I got it in inventory. Saw a bone shark. I've headed west, and I don't know how far west I'll have to travel. The floating island is 1.9 kilometers away towards the south and southwest. Maybe I should try to head north from here, or maybe northwest. Trying to head north. Not really much to see on the screen right now, so everything's just pitch black. There's the blood moon again. I guess this world might have 2 moons. It's kind of scary, just heading out from the pitch blackness like this, and there could be a predator anywhere, really. Still seeing wildlife, so that's a good sign, right? No dead zone. All I know is I need to head like more north to get to this blood kelp place I've never been to before. Well, you probably should save the energy for your phone. Sorry you lost power just now. Probably should hang up the stream and reserve energy for your phone for when you need it. I don't know if I'm at the blood kelp zone or not. Honestly, I don't know. Maybe I just need to dive deeper to the seafloor and see what's going on. 300 meters and going down. Well, I know you started a fire and you're able to stay warm, but I'm just trying to talk about like electricity, like save the electricity on your phone for when you need it, like an emergency, or staying in contact with people who are important. Wow, this just keeps going down. 500 meters now, or just about.
Seek fluid intake immediately.
This might be it for me today, because I have to leave soon anyways, and not that I'm going anywhere really in this weather, but got some things to do. I was trying to get to that blood kelp zone like you told me. I don't know. I'm already 600 meters down and just keeps dropping. Seems to still be life around me, so I don't think I'm in the dead zone just yet. But if I reach 900 meters, that's all. That's as far as I can go in the sea moss to get to the floor. I just read your comment. I would have figured out that you were joking. I don't think you would have done a bonfire like that. Well, I don't know. I haven't come across this blood kelp zone. I'm at a depth of 735 meters. And I'm traveling north. And I haven't found what you're trying to tell me about earlier. So honestly, I don't know. It's kind of lonely. Scary trying to do all this at nighttime. At some point I might end up in the
Vital signs
dead zone or something. If we go too far. I've never been here. I'm sorry you lost power, Robert. I'm in the void. Well, I didn't see any ghost leviathans, so I'm seeing like life like all around me, so I thought maybe I was where I needed to be, but oh well. I guess I'll have to just go back to my earlier save.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency
Back near the Lost River entrance.
200 meters.
And I'll just head home to my base, and that's where I end the stream for the day. Maybe I'll have better luck next time. And when it's like daylight out, like I can see what I'm doing. Oh, you didn't lose power? I'm not the type of person that believes what everybody says like all the time, but it just seemed like a reasonable thing to happen, you know, because with the storms going on, seemed like a logical, something that could happen. Since you're already talking about the winter storms earlier. I wouldn't wish the loss of electricity and internet on anyone these days. Makes life so much better. Well, I guess maybe if they're like a really bad person, then maybe I might think that then, or something. Like say if there's like a terrorist or something trying to do like a nuclear bomb or something like really bad, then maybe then something like that. So I guess I shouldn't say that I wouldn't wish it on anyone, because that's not exactly correct, but there's always exceptions. But generally, for like most people, like the good people of the world, I wouldn't wish like power outages on for them at all. I wonder if I can attach that power transmitter like on the bottom part of this rather than like on the top. Guess it don't really matter.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Alright, so got 3 crystalline sulfur now. Should be able to craft something. I know now that if I go back there to that Lost River, I'll need to bring the Cyclops. Although I don't know if I'll need... I don't have any def upgrades on the Cyclops or the PRAWN Suit right now, so... I might need to do an upgrade or two, or a few. I don't know how many to... It's probably pretty deep, I'm imagining. I think I was going to craft the Cyclops repulsion arm. It was like going to be one of my upgrades, like just to carry it in the storage in case I ever need that as like a weapon or something. Oh no, the jump jet upgrade, I don't have any nickel ore for that. I never found it in the Lost River. Yeah, I thought someone said that the nickel ore could be found in the Lost River, but I didn't find any of that earlier. This is one of those larger resource nodes that you need to bring a PRAWN Suit for. I got the drill arm for the prawn. I got the grappling arm for the prawn. I can't do the thermal reactor because I don't have a kyanite. I can't do the def upgrade because I still don't have nickel ore for the PRAWN Suit. So about the only thing I can make right now is the PRAWN Suit propulsion cannon, which I gathered that was why I gathered magnetite earlier. It's for this and something else. And I could upgrade the storage suit for the prawn as well. Like when I'm gathering resources, I think that would be a nice upgrade to have, like to double my capacity. I do have the engine efficiency module for the PRAWN Suit and the Cyclops. Well, I guess I could craft the PRAWN Suit propulsion cannon. I don't know how much use I'll get out of that, but it might help to deal with like large creatures or something, like when I'm in my PRAWN Suit. Like just to take it with me and put it in storage when I need it. Guess that could be the last thing I craft for the day. Or I could do the storage module and propulsion cannon. I'll do both of those. I'm gonna need 2 lithium actually, and 5 titanium. Alright, that just leaves the computer chip, which I need gold, copper wire, and table coral. Should be some around here somewhere. There's some. Alright, I can craft both those upgrades for my PRAWN Suit. Could do it in the other bay if I wanted to. Doesn't really matter. PRAWN Suit propulsion cannon. Oh, I need to get some more lithium. Need 3 more. Miscalculated that actually. I didn't really notice that the other one needed lithium as well, so I didn't really add it up on my mind.
Fluid intake immediately.
Alright. Someone said I could access the storage in one of these, but I don't see an option for that. See the color. Not sure how to access the storage. About like lowering this thing down. Maybe I misunderstood what they were saying earlier. Oh, I can do it this way. I can reach it. Alright. Well, that might have just extended it by 1 line for the storage. Not terrible, but I was hoping for like 2 of these. So it may not be worth it. Like I might end up doing something else depending on what's available for like the modules. Well, that's it for me today. Appreciate everyone who watched the live stream today. I hope you didn't find it too boring.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Took my Cyclops out for the first time with a spin, and gathered some Magnetite with the Cyclops in the Jellyshroom cave. That was difficult trying to get that out of there. I figured it out, how to swing like Spider-Man.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Like trying to get up out of the Jellyshroom cave with my PRAWN suit. And I went to the Lost River today. My second trip there. And I ended up getting a stage 2 infection for my illness. And I explored some of the Lost River and got a couple pieces of crystalline, and I crafted those 2 modules for the PRAWN suit, so it was a productive day. Made some progress. Anyways, thanks for watching. Hope you all have a good and safe remainder of your weekend and weekday up ahead. Talk to you later. Bye.